Welcome to Dropping Diamonds with me, AJ Andrews, where we dive headfirst into the world of softball. Joining me today is someone who's ultra fabulous, ultra amazing. She is on the AUSL Blaze. She is an All-American out of Washington. You can see her wearing USA across her chest, representing United States. But she was also top 3 finalist for Player of the Year. She became the 4th player in Pac-12 history to lead the league in batting average. And I want you guys to know that that has not stopped, because in pro ball, she is also leading the league in batting average with a 500 batting average. Yes, 500, meaning she gets on halftime that she goes up to the plate. Welcome, the one, the only, Baylee Klingler. Yay! Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, well, when I start everything off, I like to start off with an affirmation.
Okay,
to kick things off, get us good, get us flowing in a vibe. So the quote that I like to jump off with is, success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day. And so an affirmation that I pull from that is that if I look in the mirror and say, today, I'm going to pay off my rent of this multi-million-dollar mansion.
Exactly.
Meaning I got to go hard today. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a lot of rent I got to pay today. A lot of rent.
That's a big rent.
It's a big rent. So I'm going in for the multi-million-dollar mansion. Is there a quote that you like to live by?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. I think it just depends on the vibe and the energy of the day. Like if I'm feeling a little blah, I'm like, I have great vibes today. The energy's up, and like, yeah, I don't know. It depends on the day, but I am a big affirmation girly, so I love that. I write my little journal all the tea, like every day.
So what's like an affirmation we can
Okay, yeah, sorry.
pull together? Don't be sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Let me think. I think I'm going to go simple. I'm living my best life. I'm exuding positive energy.
Yes.
And I'm encouraging those around me.
Living her best life, exuding positive energy, and encouraging those around.
Yes.
That sounds like that's a multi-million-dollar rent right there.
It is.
Paying that rent, doing the Lord's work. Yeah. Love that, Baylee. Well, Baylee, you are not only a phenomenal softball player, but you do encourage and you motivate so many people that you get to be around and to spend the time with. When you think about that being something that's important to you, because you wouldn't have said that if it wasn't something that's truly within, why does that mean so much?
Yeah, I just think about little BK, who is like ultra competitive in her head, and like it always felt like it was me against the world. And now I'm like, you really never know what someone's going through. So like if I can be a little light in their day, like I want to do that. And at the end of the day, like, of course we're going to think about softball and like what we do and how we're performing. But like looking back, even I feel like I learned this after college, like what really sticks with you is like your connections that you make and how you make others feel. And I think that sticks with me more than like any accolade in a lot of ways, because that's what's important. And like whenever you get done with the day and you can reflect back on the friends that you have and like the connections that you built, it's like more rewarding than just like maybe being by yourself and having a tunnel vision for things that they matter, but they don't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
One of my favorite quotes and things to live by, it's along the lines of that of, you don't always remember what people say, but you always remember how they made you feel. Is there one moment or maybe a person that you always remembered their energy or the way they feel, whether it be a coach, a player, or just someone you came across one day?
Yeah, I think honestly, all of the women in this league are like, it's so cool to see, because everyone's like the best of the game, but like everyone wants to see each other win, which is so cool. Cause like, I'm sure, you know, like it's not always like that in an environment where it's filled with like powerful women. It can be like sometimes ultra competitive, and it still is, but it's not in a way that's like catty or maybe how it's like everyone wants to encourage each other and see each other do good. And also Coach Tara at Washington, she was just like my girl. Like she knew exactly what I needed, even when I didn't want to hear it. She always kept it real with me. And I think I really cherish her, especially coming out of college. You get a different perspective and just how much she wanted to see me win and see us win as a team. So her as well.
What is something that one of the players here at AUSL or Coach Tar have said that kind of shifted your perspective or made you look at something in a different way?
I don't know if it was just one thing. It was just like the belief that they have in me. It's so cool just to like have someone in your corner who's like 10 toes down for you. Is just such an awesome feeling, and it frees you up in a lot of ways. So I'm really thankful to like have experienced that feeling, I guess. So yeah.
That feeling, did you have it, I hope, or I imagine you had it with your family, because you come
Of
from
course.
a long line of athleticism within your family, whether it's your sister, your dad, your uncles. How much did your family influence the person and player you are today?
Oh my gosh, so much. I like owe everything to them because growing up, I mean, I'm the youngest sibling, and like you said, everyone in my family's competitive. So like I was always a little one that was like, my brother is huge. He's like 6 whatever, and he's like a big guy, and I'm like playing football against him. Like I can tackle you, no problem. Like just super competitive. But I think something that they instilled in me was like, no one's going to do it for you. Like I'm thankful to have parents who never really forced me to like go practice or go do whatever. They're just like, if you want it, you're going to go get it, and you know what it takes, and we're not going to push you. Like instill that in yourself. And I feel like, of course, they like motivated me and whatever, but it was never like forced upon me. So that like fire and drive kind of came authentically. And I am a big believer in like preparation builds confidence. So like having that preparation by myself, I was able to be confident in my work and like myself in my own way, not like in any like depending on external things, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When you like instilling that confidence and instilling that drive, did that come from the hard work?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because it's so, like, it's so rewarding to like work for something and you see that growth and then you just keep going. And it's like addicting in a way to like be in the grind and like pay your rent every day.
Yeah. I love that. Pay that rent. I mean, I hate to do it in real life, but I like to pay rent when we're on the field. Yeah.
Figuratively. Thank you.
I love to figuratively pay rent. I put in a lot of hard work in that. Well, when we talk about your family and your sister also playing softball, me and Aaliyah playing softball, and we have a younger sister, Athena. The being able to watch her grow in the game and being able to compete and seeing how we can get each other better. How is that relationship with your sister or even your dad and your uncle who's played football? How have they really been able to help you develop as a player?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing that they understand from an athlete standpoint is like, whatever you need, we're here for you. If you need a vent, that's awesome. If you need to cry, do it. Like if you need a kick in the butt, we also got you in that. So I think that's cool because they really understand what it's like to be an athlete and a professional athlete at that. But yeah, my sister's like my number one fan, and she has 2 kids, and they always watch our games and cheer us on. So it's really cool to see.
Also, they never there's no trash talking, always just encouragement.
Well, maybe growing up, like family game night for sure got heated. And like what the crazy part is, my mom's the most competitive out of all of us. Like she danced in the NFL, so she's an athlete as well, but it's like a different kind of athlete. And she's like, no, I'm winning. Like any card game, I'm winning. If she doesn't win, it's like we're playing another round. It's 1 a.m. We're like, okay, let's wrap it up, Mom.
It doesn't matter. She's winning.
Yes.
It is like no matter what you guys do.
And
so
love
you can
her
be playing
for it.
Checkers, and it's
Absolutely.
Are you like that too? Or okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Me and my mom are like, we're like twins. So.
Oh. What's like the one thing that you refuse to lose at other than softball? Like what can't someone beat you in? Like you are confident you will not beat me in this.
Literally anything.
Period,
like, literally
Baylee.
Anything. Like I hate losing. Like I refuse to lose. And it's like one of those things where it's like if I try something new and I'm not immediately good at it, I'm like, okay, well, now I need to do like pickleball lessons to get better. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. But
that's how I am when I tried golf for the first time and I wasn't immediately good.
Golf.
I was actually visibly upset.
No.
And people were,
right.
They're like, AJ. I'm like,
yes.
No, you don't understand. Like
I'm like, I'm in my cute outfit. I'm
right.
like going,
Me
like I'm not even hitting par. Yeah, what?
That's not even real life. Well, one thing that you are, I mean, you're good at everything, obviously. But softball, batting 500, you hit the first Grand Slam in AUSL history. How's it feel to be a history maker?
Oh my gosh, it feels so cool. I don't know. It just feels like I don't know. What a cool moment for softball. Not even just for me, but just for our league to have first. And like, we're really making history right now, y'all.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What is your approach at the plate to be able to go in so confidently? And to me, it seems like just watching you hit, it looks like you just know you're going to get hit every time you go up.
That's the vibe I want to have. There is like no plan. I mean, people ask me all the time, like, what, are you sitting on a certain pitch? Or and like the answer is no. I'm just like, baby, to the pitcher, like if you throw me a strike, I'm going to have to hit it. Like, you know, and just like that confidence. I mean, it didn't happen overnight, just like we were talking about with preparation, like with how much I've put into like my craft, there's no reason why I shouldn't be confident stepping up to the plate. And I think sometimes softball is a humbling game and you want to feel like not confident, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can fake it till you make it too. And like the way you talk to yourself, affirmations, like it really matters. And I think in those moments, even whenever like you're not feeling your best, my favorite quote ever is like, you're not that bad of a softball player that you have to feel good to play good. So yeah, on days where I don't necessarily feel good, I'm like, well, I've put in the work to feel confident.
You're not that bad of a softball player to have to feel good to play good.
Yeah.
Meaning you can
show, you don't have to feel good to play good. You can play good under any circumstance and any situation.
How long did it take you to learn that and to embrace that? Because it's one thing to say it, but then it's another thing to go through the day and be like, oh man, I am not seeing the ball. I don't feel good at all today.
Yeah.
But then to embrace it and say, okay, but this next AB will be different from the last.
Honestly, my junior year of college, I really got into like the mental side of the game. And I heard that from Ken Revisa. He's like a mental coach. He has a lot of stuff on YouTube and everything. But yeah, I kind of had the mindset of a growth mindset. And like, if I got out, it didn't matter because I'm going to make the adjustment and I will be successful my next at bat. And kind of having that, like, just exuding confidence. It's like the momentum changes the way that you think. You know what I mean? Like, once you get rolling in that direction, it's easy to keep that momentum up and remain positive in like weird situations and things like that.
I like that. Like, build momentum towards positivity so that it stays rolling that way.
Right.
Whenever it tilts towards negativity, how do you tilt it back on its axis?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is just awareness. I mean, nobody is going to wake up every day their best self, but you kind of know what it means to show up as your best self, if that makes sense. So if I know like I'm having negative thoughts or like saying something negative or even thinking it, like I can redirect that with a positive thought. So like in relation to softball, if I'm like, dang, I really got fooled that at bat, that was awful. I'm like, oh, I recognize that thought and like, what adjustment can I make going into this next one? Like, I got this, and kind of affirming myself in that way. Because in the same way you can build momentum going positive, like once you have one negative thought and you keep building on that, you can spiral real quick. So I think the first thing is recognizing that thought and redirecting it.
Do you do it immediately? Like, as soon as the negative thought comes in, what do you say something to yourself like, oh, hold on, pause? It's like a movie script and everything just stops.
Actually,
and you have to change it.
Truly. And then if I like feel them coming back, I'll like overdo it and keep talking to myself like a crazy person in my head. I'm like, you got this, I can do this, I'm built for this. Like, the more that I'm in my head with positive thoughts, like no negative thoughts can creep in. I live in a Delulu world, which is good.
Stay Delulu till it comes true.
Exactly.
That's how I live it. I said it earlier. Be Delulu till it's true. When you here with the Blaze, it's the first season, inaugural season, how is the team? How are you guys moving forward? What are the things you love the most?
I love the most that our team truly gets along. Like, we're one big group of individuals who like all have each other's backs. And I think the first part of the season was a little bit rough in terms of like outcomes, but our process has always been good and we have a good energy on the team and everyone gets along. We have each other's backs. And I think that that's some good core values to go into the second half of the season. So I'm excited to see what the season brings, the rest of the season. I have high hopes for us, so I'm excited.
What are you looking forward to the second half?
Just like getting on a roll. I feel like we were kind of getting hot towards the end, and we ended on a good note with a win. And now just keeping that energy rolling. Like, we've worked out the kinks, I think, to move forward confidently and knowing that we got this. And yeah.
Period. Knowing that you got this. Do you guys have a motto? You guys say anything? You have something you say in a huddle or that moves you guys forward?
It's something different every time. We say like blaze it up, like torch it. We call ourselves Blaze Baddies.
Okay. So. Blaze Baddies. You guys are scorching. Fire. You ever do one of those?
Yeah, we do. That's our single celebration.
When you were finding your swing, what went into that process of developing, this is a BK swing, this is what's going to make me feel successful and make me feel good? Because, you know, over time, our swings change over and over and over again. When do you really feel like you settled on what you have?
Yeah, I think in college, I really just went into it like almost by myself. Of course, we had like the resources to like help me in my swing, but I really wanted to feel confident and know what I needed to do without someone telling me. So I would literally after practice like stay in the batting cage after hours till like 10 p.m. just like hitting balls in every spot like of the zone, and just knowing my timing, like feel like I can feel if my swing's off mid pitch, you know, like during the swing, if I foul it off, I'm like, oh, here's what I did, whatever, make the adjustment. And I think it was just really in college, like doing that and having that time by myself to understand like where I need to be at mentally and physically to be successful. And I just really know my swing now, and I'm confident in it. And yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do to train? Is it the tee? Is it front toss? How do you like know when you feel something's good or something's bad?
Yeah, I honestly would set up the machine on like the same exact pitch. Like some people like programming it to like carve you up a little bit. No, I don't like that, because I need to feel like, okay, I'll set it up on like a 70-mile-an-hour curveball and like hit that until I can't miss it. And like I feel confident in it, and then I move like to a rise ball up and in and go until I feel confident like I'm not missing this pitch, and like just go around the zone.
Oh, okay. And so you'll do that though for like the whole hitting session?
Yeah. Maybe like day by day with a pitch. Like I'll start one, but yeah, I'm not that crazy.
Crew, rise, curve, rise.
No, surely not that crazy, but day by day, a different pitch, different zone until I can't get it wrong.
What was like for me, I feel like was the inside curveball, but like low, like the drop ball that doesn't drop.
Yeah, the hanger.
Yes.
Yeah, that was your pitch.
That was the one I was like,
oh, okay.
What? We have to master this. But I did, and then I don't know if I mastered it, but I got decent at it to where anytime I did make contact with that pitch, it went a long way. Is there one pitch that maybe really frustrated you, but you got through it?
Yeah, I think my junior year of college, I was like, dude, anything up in the zone, I'm getting jammed on. So like I would literally crank the machine like 70 at my chest. I'm like, I'm not missing this pitch, because if you can hit this, you can hit the one in the zone. You know what I mean? So I would set it on that and just like humble myself, and then again, so I can't get it wrong.
Humble yourself.
And so then once we played a pitcher that threw up in the zone, like my weakness kind of turned into my strength. So I was like, yes, excited to hit a rise ball finally, you know? So I think that's also cool though in softball, that you can do that and then feel confident in it.
And every day is like something new to get better at.
Exactly.
There's never going to be a moment when you're going to feel 100%.
Surely not.
And then we go back to BK's affirmation of you're never that bad to have to feel good, to do good.
Exactly.
Baylee, who are some of your inspirations?
Oh my gosh. My mom and dad, of course, just because they're amazing humans and they've motivated me to be where I'm at today. My sister, and honestly, like my younger self, like she was just a dog. And like of course you're still your younger self, but like when you start playing softball, you know how it is. That's like your truest form almost. Yeah. And like I was just the ultra competitive little girl who always wanted to play. Like I remember going on, you know how wild it was growing up playing summer ball. You play like 5 games and like I want more. Bracket. Yeah, right. I'm like, I would literally play like 5 games, come home and be like, Dad, can we go hit in the front? Like a crazy person. And like just ultra competitive, borderline perfectionist, and like wasn't afraid of anything, little BK. Like that's who I look up to, literally, because you grow up and you like, so many things happen. You sometimes get away from that. So yeah, I think about her all the time and how I can show up as her, because she is just my idol, honestly.
Oh, wow. What would you say to your younger self?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry. Honestly, just to relax, enjoy the moment, hug your family, tell your parents thank you more often, because being a softball parent's not easy.
Yeah.
You're driving your kids around everywhere, and just enjoy the moment. Take it easy. Don't press too hard.
What would you say if you were talking to young BK? What would she say she's most proud of older BK for?
Oh my gosh. Just how I've grown as a person, not even a softball player. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. You know how it is. Softball is really humbling, and it can bring you to some like crazy places mentally. But I don't know. I think I've always evolved from it. So, yeah, she would be like,
together.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm ready.
She would be the most proud of that. Not of any accolade. Just like how I've blossomed as a person.
Well, you are truly, you exude positivity. I don't know if you realize that, but like you walk into a space and like you can feel your amazing energy.
Aww.
And so I didn't know young BK, but I promise that I believe that that's what she for sure would be proud of. You're doing it. Sis.
Thank you. You have the best energy. I could just talk to you forever.
Oh, I love you. And I think it's also so amazing when you talk about your mom being an inspiration, because I know your mom had breast cancer. Mm-hmm. My mom also had breast cancer, and like being the oldest, and like they told me, and they didn't tell my younger sisters yet, and it was such a life-changing. I was in the 7th grade, the 8th grade, and so like it just changed my perspective on everything. And I don't think whatever my perspective was prior to that, it never reverted back. And I just know that anytime I stepped out onto a field and like I saw my mom and was able to play for her and she was able to still be there, it was a moment of, oh wow, not only am I so blessed, but I have an opportunity to be the best because this woman is giving me the best. How did your mom impact you, and you being able to see her fight and go through cancer and come out and win, for you to now go out and have these wins, not just on the field, but in life?
I think she's just such a dog. Like, she's such a badass, and like she did it and fought with so much grace, and like she had every right to just break down and not show up for us, but like she did. And like she made it to I was in high school at the time. She made it to all my games, like no matter whether she had like a chemo appointment, whatever, like she was there. And I don't know, she's just like the strongest person I know. So like her fighting cancer and just being a badass, like surely I can show up on my toughest days, because she did for me and for our family. So yeah, I just owe everything to her, because she's just such a strong woman.
She's living through you. I think she's like the proof. You are the proof of how strong and how amazing of a woman she is. And so whether it's on the field or just in life, I think that who you are and what you've been able to do, it really just showcases. And so remember we talked about earlier, people don't always remember what you say, remember how you make them feel. Keep going on and inspiring everybody, Baylee. You're doing it, girl. You really are. When I'm gonna go into the no fly zone segment, because you are inspiring people, but you're also disappointing people that can't get the hits that they want to get because you turn the field into a no fly zone. What's your favorite play you've ever made?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so last season during All-Star Cup, there was like, I think it was the top of the 7th, bottom of the 7th, something like that. Zerk was up. She hit like the hardest line drive I've ever seen off the bat, and I was just like, okay, I didn't even see the ball. I just jumped up and I caught it, and I was like, what the It was a
Wait,
crazy
I remember
play.
that video. Isn't there a video of it?
Yeah. And it was just so crazy because like the exit velo was insane. And I truly didn't think I would catch it. I just jumped up and hoped for the best. And it was in my little glove. I said, hey guys, check it out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Playing the one position, I feel like I would be pissing my pants to play third. Mm-hmm. How do you do it? Like I feel like the mentality to step out and play third against these women that are hitting the exit velo that they're hitting, the ball's coming so hard off the bat, and you're just steel.
I truly don't know. I mean, it's just like sometimes your body just reacts and does crazy things. But I will say, thank goodness, like Aubrey Leach and Aaliyah are on our team, because I'd face the biggest hitter in the world over them two back to back. They're just so crafty, and like they can both hit the ball a million miles an hour and then like drop one in front of you. Like it's nothing. Like, okay, girl,
Right?
I'm
Thanks
scared.
for that. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
used to say that too all the time whenever like in the outfield. It's different obviously in the infield, but in the outfield, anytime there's someone that, you know, hit a bunch of home runs, whereas I was like, look, she's gonna hit it over my head or somewhere where I can try to catch it. Like either I can catch it or I just can't, right? There's just two options. But a slapper, like she could pop it right in front of me. She could get a hold of one and hit over my head.
Exactly.
She could just have a really nice hop. There's just so many different ways. I used to be, I don't say nervous, but I used to be like, how am I gonna get this person out?
Exactly.
Whenever
Like, how do
slapper
you
would come
play?
out. Yeah.
What are you doing?
What do I do?
Yeah.
More of a guessing game.
Exactly.
So keep doing it, triple threats. That's what I say to that.
And I will say too, another reason why I'm so happy Aaliyah's on our team, other than the fact that she's like my bestie, is like, girl, any ball that I hit, it was always her in center whenever I would. We were like never on the same team. I'm like, Aaliyah, stop doing that.
I know.
She's
That was
so
always
good.
the best part. It was like, I'm gonna get this ball. Just don't hit it to me. I love you. Don't
Love
hit it
you,
to
girl.
me. Right?
I'm gonna have to get you out though.
What would you say is your favorite failure? Because we know softball is a game of failure that has ultimately led to your biggest successes.
I think my favorite failures are just the moments where I kind of get down in the dumps mentally, because I don't think it's a failure, but I think sometimes that's like the biggest catapult into like you don't exude positivity, or you're not the most positive person or like whatever unless you go through something, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think I love it in those moments where I have struggled mentally and I'm able to come out the other end of it and have like so much perspective. So I would say that.
What did you do to come out on the other end?
Oh my gosh, just pour into other people. Of course, pour into yourself too, but like always lending a helping hand and like encouraging others is also really encouraging to do for yourself. So the better you show up for others, like the more better you feel.
So whenever you're feeling down, try to hype up the next person
Absolutely.
next to you in order to elevate, raise your vibration.
Absolutely.
Get you feeling better, feeling good. So Baylee, we talked about our affirmations. What was the one we settled on?
Oh my gosh, it was like exuding positive energy.
Positive energy, motivating those around us.
I forget the first one.
And just being amazing.
Yes,
Go
exactly.
out and be amazing. But most importantly, pay that rent.
Right.
Go out and pay that rent. Know that you are putting in the hard work that you want in order to reach your goals, and make your younger self proud.
Oh,
Baylee, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
me and dropping your diamonds.
this was so fun. I love dropping my diamonds.
Yeah. Let's do it again
Yeah,
soon.
let's do it again. Seriously.
We'll catch you guys next time, because we will do it again soon on Dropping Diamonds. Catch you next week on the Diamond.